It is 11:01 a.m. on February 17th, 2020. Or 2021. I'm not even fully awake yet. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. Everybody was in a blind panic. We've got to see if we can jumpstart the tractor that's in the backyard and clean the driveway and stuff off so that people have an easier time of getting out of the, getting up the driveway to the road. The road isn't very good either. One of the first things I'm doing after all this blows over and after we've got the Navigator going again, I'm going to buy some rubber for it like I've got on the Expedition. It's specified rubber. If you have just regular street tires, you're not going to get around in this stuff very well at all. And there's only two people in our family that live here that know how to drive on this stuff, and that's Nick, my largest, second oldest son, and myself. And I taught Nick how to do it. Most people get in too big a hurry, and they want it now, and they accelerate, and then they nearly knock down the goat fence. I'm not saying who did that. Mom, you know, I sent you a private message. After I do this vlog, I've got to research and write down the COVID numbers, do a podcast radio show, and after that, I've got to take my laptop, which is in a bag. Oh, excuse me, I've been up early and got to bed late. It's the story of my life. When Linda and I tried it, well, I've got to fix my laptop. It has no sound on it. I probably need to just take it completely apart, clean it real good, see if there's any burnt wires. If there are, put a new wire or a burnt transistor. If there is, then I'll have to use it for a while with no audio. I'm back to using my little tablet, a Samsung tablet. It works really well. I really like it. It's a good thing, and it works good enough for what I want to do at night. All I do, excuse me, at night, well, after Linda goes to bed, I could do it on hers except for one thing. I can't access my Facebook page on her computer. And with the Samsung, I can surf the web, and I can watch videos on YouTube and all the above. Yeah, they were supposed to cut the water off last night. My oldest adopted son, Dale, called me, said the city had a water leak and they were trying to find it, so they were probably going to shut the water off. So we Linda and Aurora filled like a gazillion jars and bottles and containers. And so we have a lot of water storage now. Not wearing a heavy-duty hoodie, that coat. That thing is hard to get around in, and it's actually fairly nice in here today. It got really cold last night, but the little heater I've got in this next week, it's going to get a lot warmer, so I can start hanging guitars back in here, get them out of the house. I've got guitars in the house too, but I forgot my train of thought. Got to get another sip. Mom sent me a PM. She thinks that this is part of tribulation. I think you're absolutely right. I think we're in the second year of it, and it'll just get progressively worse over the next 6 years. Never thought I'd live long enough to see it. Never thought it would happen in my lifetime. I never thought I would live this long. I have been the king of stupid most of my life. I mean, I'm just going to tell you up front. And I've lived a life of high adventure. That's one way of saying I've lived a life where I've been absolutely a moron. That's closer to the truth right there. It doesn't take a genius to go out and get into trouble, get into situations where you get hurt, and all the above. And I did that in spades. I mean, and I don't know how I'm still walking. I really don't. My brother Chris, he's kind of sedentary now, but when he was younger, he did the same thing. We grew up wild and woolly. That's how we grew up. Until I moved over to my dad and mom's place, Lori, I pretty much, my brother and I pretty much raised ourselves. We didn't really have any guidance, which was real bad for us and even worse for other people. I mean, we were like a couple of brothers out of some stupid Quentin Tarantino movie. But we're both pretty good men now, I think. My brother's better than me. And I keep hearing something thumping through that wall, and I think what it is snow falling off the roof onto a table. Roof has a slant about like that. It's steel. And the heat, even though it's insulated, the heat is going up and heating up the roof. So it melts, more snow falls off pecan tree, and it slides off and hits the table that's up against the wall out there. It's really a shelter for feed barrels and stuff, but the chickens get on it. I imagine it's just one big slick piece of bird poop all the way across there. I don't know what today's podcast is going to be about. I really don't. I haven't had a chance to really go online and look at anything. I'm getting ready to. Before I do the podcast, I'm going to make me some lunch in here. I had an early breakfast. I had a sandwich for breakfast. Linda made me the world's best sandwich, and I had it for breakfast. Mom, John, I'm glad y'all are warm and safe. And Michael Paul, I hope you're warm and safe. I want y'all to stay that way. We pretty much are prepared for all this here at the farm. We got a generator, got propane heat should we need it. Our house is total electric, you know, and it's got a 5.5 ton unit on either end. If you know anything about heat and air, those are big units, but it takes them to keep the thing heated and cooled. Even though it's well insulated, it's a big house. And so we've got plenty of food. If we had to, we could go out and butcher a goat or a sheep, but that's a long way off in the future. Or chickens, whatever. Well, that's the vlog for today. Everybody take care of yourselves. I love you. And if you're watching this, know that I love you. And if you're not watching this, know I love you. I gotta go, gotta get to work. Love everybody. Be kind to everyone, and bye.